Hey, what's up, guys? Technonaut Games here. Gonna show you a race from a while ago, when I first started doing daily races, which I don't know, like 3 months ago, maybe. But yeah, here's the first car that I used, my Simpsons liveried GTR. Get a better view of it. This again is I can't remember how long ago I made this. But we have Rod and Todd here in the back staring at the Simpsons Jugs Girls boobs. Duffman, Sideshow Bob, Reverend Lovejoy. Most of the cast, really. Even Frank Grimes. Or Grimy, as he liked to be called. And then I just have the Simpsons family themselves on the front. I don't know why Homer's... Oh, right. Okay, I must have made this a while ago, because now I would have... I think that's an other right there, and I just would have finished that off. Artie Ziff. Principal Skinner. Snake. Who do I have in the back? Oh, yeah, all the bullies are on the back wing. I tried to group some of them together. These I just put together because they're all smiling. Krusty the Clown whose foot is stretched beyond belief. We all know he has small feet, not big ones, like the shoes he wears. Alright, so let's show you some races now. Or just one race. Hey, what's up? Technonaut Games at St. Croix. This is when I started doing daily races again, like 3 months ago, I think. There were GT3 cars at St. Croix, and the Nissan GTR was the best car. So I'm starting in 4th. I'm still kind of getting used to the game at this point. I played this game a little bit when it came out, and then I stopped for a really long time. And then just something piqued my interest again. So here you can see the guy in front of me makes a mistake. Go to the outside. He decides he doesn't want me to pass him and starts hitting me, which was really awesome. But I didn't care too much at that point. I was like, alright, if you want to go in front, go in front. I just didn't want to... And then I completely screw up coming out of that corner. I was surprised I didn't get past on that one, actually, because like that was a huge mess up. So I'm just going to try to stick with these 3 guys at this point in the race and learn as much as I can from them. I watched Super GT's track guide on this one, so I kind of had an idea what to do around the track. I actually haven't watched them recently, and I probably should again, because he really knows how to describe braking points and everything really well. So we're sitting in 4th, and the 3 guys in front are battling really hard, and I brake way too late into that corner because I'm not used to having this slipstream yet. And I make a huge mistake, and this guy in the Mustang goes around the outside of me, and I just say, okay, have at it. I'm pretty sure he started at the back, so he passed a lot of people already at this point. And I get tapped by another guy and passed. I actually didn't even see him coming up, so I was kind of surprised that he was there. And I get passed again because I got pushed a little bit. Ooh. I was trying to get into a slipstream, but I guess I hit his back corner there. It's not really cool. So back into 7th now. So this race really isn't going too good so far. That does turn around later. Now I have a huge mess up. I'm just glad I didn't rage quit this race, because at that point I was really screwing up a lot. But as you see, the 2 leaders So the guy that hit me, that was pushing me wide, he has a big mess up with that guy. So I can only assume there was contact. Now I try to get a run on this guy, and I do. He has a little slide. I go to the outside, and I get a huge run down the straightaway. And clear him completely coming into this corner. I brake a little bit late. Not too bad, though. Just enough to stay in front of him. He has another slide coming out of that corner. And this is later on. The three guys in front of me were racing really hard. And one of them there got a penalty, and I passed him. And I was trying to not let him get my toe. So we're up to the final lap, and we're back up to third. Mostly because of other people's mistakes. So at this point, I was actually really happy with third. Like, I was going to be more than pleased with the way this finished. As you can see, the two guys in front are racing really, really hard. And this is allowing me to catch right back up to them. The guy in the Mustang is being a little rough, and then I think the guy in the GTR is basically retaliating. I kind of hoped they would dump each other coming into this corner, but that didn't happen. The GTR gets a great run on the Mustang here. And I'm just sitting here watching this, more than happy. They make more contact. The Mustang hits the wall, but I give him a bump because I kind of want them to continue fighting in hopes that they'll take each other out and just kind of give me an easy win. Now I figure I'll move this line ahead and get into second with the other GTR. I was actually going to go for a move here, but he braked super late. I got hit right there, which kind of pushed me into him and pushed him a little bit off course. So it handed me the lead in the last lap. And that was pretty awesome so far for me. But this corner here, I screwed up completely, which allows the GTR right back in the fight. And I brake a little bit early because I just want to make sure I get a good corner. He goes around the outside, taps me, taps the wall, and I hit him. And I actually thought I was going to win this race at this point, but I'm handed a 2-second penalty and end up finishing third because of that penalty. So that was too bad. But here's a race I'm going to show you now, which a penalty actually helped me out in this one. This is in the Audi TT GR4. I think it was a race. There was like 3 or 4 cars you could use, and they're all front-wheel drive for Group 4. And I'm putting the block on this guy, and he says, "All right, fine, then I'll just hit you." Push you ahead. And we've got a Peugeot on the outside coming up, and now we're going 3 wide into the first corner. So I back out of it. I'm on the inside, but I kind of figure I'd just get a penalty if I hit either one of them. So that's okay. We're in third at this point. This race was a big slipstream battle, so it was actually really fun that way. And whoever led out of the last corner didn't necessarily win the race. I have a little bit of a look there, but there was no move, so I back out. And hopefully take my chances later. I thought I was going to get up beside him there, but that Peugeot is super fast in a straight line compared to the Audi. Or Audi, I don't know. However you want to say that. Peugeot hits the wall there, and I get a big run, so I go to the inside of him. But there's another Peugeot coming up right behind me right now. It gives me a little tap going into the braking zone, and I was already braking too late, so all three of us went way wide. And it lets the leader escape a little bit. He's almost out of the tow range. And the guy behind me decides he's going to make a move. But I've got just enough of the slipstream that it doesn't let him catch up or get enough momentum to get by me. Now the Peugeot behind me, we're trying to fight for his slipstream basically. We're hitting each other a little bit back and forth. Peugeot gave me a little bit of a bump, and I got his slipstream perfectly heading into the first corner. So now I've got a little bit of a cushion to the cars behind me. Excuse me, sorry. I hit the wall there. I actually thought I was going to get a penalty, so I'm pretty glad I didn't. I guess depends how hard you hit the wall. The harder you hit it, the more penalty you get, which I don't understand at all. So I'm in this guy's tow, and I just want to keep with him right now. It's only the second lap of 3, and it's going to be decided on the last lap, I figure. There again, I hit the wall. Again, no penalty. I have to thank my lucky stars for that one, because I whaled it pretty hard. So making some inroads on the leader, coming into the hairpin here. Guys behind me are fighting, and they're not really that close to us. I get a really nice run out of this corner, and the leader goes deep, but the Megane, the Renault, has really good straight line speed and acceleration. So I just get in his draft, and I know I won't be able to make a move if I pull out, because this thing does not have the straight line speed that the Renault does. So I figure I'm just going to bump draft him down the straightaway and help us both out, and not let the guys behind us catch up. Because I'd rather have it be a two-way race instead of a three-way race, basically, or even 4. So I just keep bump drafting. I'm glad that the game recognizes you're bump drafting and not trying to destroy the person. So I don't think it lowers your sportsmanship rating. So coming to the corner, first corner, he goes super defensive. I was trying to get inside him, but I couldn't, and then he cuts inside, and it goes way too wide, smashes the wall, and I smash into him, and he takes off. So at that point, I was like, what the hell? But I knew he had a 5-second penalty, and it didn't bring the guy behind me close enough to challenge me, luckily. So I figure if I can put in a nice, clean lap, I'll be close enough that I can pass him after he serves his penalty. So I guess I'll talk about now why I took so much time off. Like, I started playing this game when it first came out, and then I didn't play it for like a year and a half or something, and then I started playing it again a few months ago, and I really enjoyed it. And he's about to serve his penalty here, and I did put in a really nice clean lap. Got away from the guy behind me, caught up to the guy in front. Now he serves this huge penalty and basically gives me a lead, a huge lead. Coming into the last corner, I try to get the best run that I can out of it, just to make sure I have enough speed that they don't get my toe. And I cruise to the victory in this one. Now I was gonna say, I stopped playing because my wheel kind of screwed up, and every time I played the game I wanted to curse. But now I kind of got used to it, so it's not too bad. But I cruised the victory, The guy that crashed actually apologized, and I said, don't worry about it, because number one, I won, so whatever.